Hi, and welcome back to Music and Theatre Education. Now, people think of finding their career as this straight line. There is a way to do it. Now, today I'm going to tell you about how I became a director, and it definitely wasn't that straightforward path. So I guess some important things to know, if you don't already, is that I studied at WAPA to be a music teacher. I did my major in classical trumpet and I did a minor in teaching science. Which that's bizarre in itself, but that's irrelevant. I also had been a dancer for a very long time. Started dancing when I was about 2 or 3 and went through all my grades and did dance competitions and all those sorts of things. Now the story starts when I applied for a job as a music theatre teacher. Now, in no way did I think I was going to get this job. I wasn't even going to apply, but a few of the art teachers in my department said, just do it. And I put in my very standard resume. I did not tailor it at all. It was due 2 hours after they convinced me. So I just had to get it in. I was not expecting an interview, let alone actually getting the job. And voila, I did get it. Just happened that I had the skill set that they were looking for. I was Kadai trained, I was a music teacher, but I also had a background in dance, which turned out to be fairly handy. So I had no idea what to expect when I got a job as a music theatre teacher. I actually didn't have much clue as to what it would entail. A lot of work is what it entails, but it was a really steep learning curve and I learned a lot very quickly. But one of the scariest moments was when they sat me down and said, "We're doing Shrek the Musical and you are directing it." I'd never directed anything in my life. I didn't even know where to start. I was pretty lucky that Shrek was a junior musical. MTI has these great director packs that have lots of extra information that help first-time directors or for the next few. They have really good hints. There's guide vocal CDs, there's backing tracks. They do also have choreography videos as well, which I didn't need to rely on, which was good. So there, my dancing training definitely came in handy because I had to do a lot of choreography. So it took off after there. After the first year, I directed 2 junior musicals the next. I went back to 1, and then last year I directed my first full-length musical, Addams Family the Musical. And I was quite lucky that I got to work with another director. We co-directed because I'd never done a full musical, so I was quite happy to take it on with someone else. But it was one of the most fantastic experiences of my life. Such a great musical. So through all these years of directing musicals, I had the support of my amazing theatre team. Our theatre manager and our stage managers and all the crew, whether they were there all the time or sometimes, they're always really helpful and put up with a lot of stupid questions. But I learned so much from working with them. They're all professionals in their field, so I was very lucky to be able to work with them. So after that first year, I decided I needed some first-hand experience. Maybe I should do a musical. And so I did. I actually got a role in the first show I went for, which was very lucky. Oklahoma was my first show, and I once again learnt so much from the people around me. And I was bitten. I kept doing plays and musicals after that, and I never want to stop. Stupid Corona. Not only was I bitten by the acting bug, but I'd also been bitten by the directing bug. So I decided I wanted to do adult shows, not just the shows at work. So I applied to community theatres to direct and got rejected from every single one. It actually happened to be almost pure luck that I got my first gig. So Rolling Stone Theatre gave me my first directing gig, Secret Bridesmaids Business. For me, directing in community theatre was a lot harder than directing at work, because at work, I am the director. But in community theatre, you're working with a whole team of volunteers, so you may have to do other jobs other than just directing. So my first show was actually a real success. We sold out every show, which was amazing. So that's how I became a director. Completely by accident. I wouldn't change it for the world though. And I do have some stuff in the pipelines, and I'm really looking forward to doing them, but with the world the way it is, those are on pause at the moment. So while I wait, I read. I read scripts. I read scripts with my friends and have great ideas for new shows. We take this time to learn and do other things, but I do hope that I can get out there and direct again very soon. Actually, I lie. I do have a show that I'm doing at the moment, which is Aladdin Junior. And I'm doing that with a fabulous cast of my Year 9 music theatre students. We just got back to rehearsals last week, and I am getting excited again about what we're going to put together. Thanks for joining us on Music and Theatre Education. If you've got any questions about directing or how I became a director, please place them in the comments below. Thanks again, and I hope to see you again soon. And as always, keep on that theatre adventure.